Hello everyone. I'm just getting the stream started. Let's just bring up some chat windows, hey? Hello everyone. So, it's Sunday. Clocks went back. Amazing. Gained an extra, what, hour? I really don't feel like it. Close here. I think I went to bed at like 5. But that would have technically been 6. That probably would have been my latest night in a very long time, about 2 years, I think. But had a great time. Made some great company. So spent most of the night here at the Afterglow, which is cool. But yeah. How is everyone today? I'm just waiting for the chat to warm up a sec, because I can see people stopping in on I can see people stopping in over on Instagram. Hello, how you doing? But just waiting for all the peeps on Twitch. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. I'm really, really good. Slightly hungover, just yeah. You know how it is. Yeah. Let's now float this window up here a sec. Right, this window's smaller, actually. So my voice is a little bit croaky today. I got my coffee in front of me. Maybe I just need to hydrate. Cool. So what are we going to do today? Well, what are we going to just sit around anywhere? I'll talk up your camera. Is this the best place to be sitting? I'm not sure. You could probably just go upstairs and help. Well, yeah. Meta's New Horizon Central is looking good. I think there's still much work to be done on it. In terms of the new engine, I've noticed sometimes characters' lips don't move, which is very distracting. Also, the positional audio doesn't always give away exactly where the player is. It feels very different to what we're used to in Horizon World. Sometimes voices can seem to be coming from directions that there is not people, if that makes any sense. There's definitely work to be done, guys. Okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab the camera. Sort of stand up, but I think we'll just go for another walk around. We'll try not to bounce my thingamajigs around too much. Oh, no, that's not a good angle. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to go for a little walk around. This is the White Lotus Afterglow, and this is the new night spot that we hit after the main White Lotus every night. It's very pretty. It's very Blade Runner. Yeah, things are going well, thanks, Braid. Things are going very, very well. It's still going. Had to sort of cut down the hours a bit because of the quietness of Horizons recently. It has been, I think everyone can see, just a little bit quieter on the social scene. But, you know, it is what it is. Christmas is coming. And there'll be lots of new users that'll be taking advantage of being able to buy headsets for, you know, 250 quid. Like, they're dropping in price. The 3S is such a great way to get into VR if you've never tried VR before. You can absolutely pick up one of these headsets for, like, less than nothing. It's crazy that that's kind of bringing it back to the price that the Quest 2s were, but I think the advantage is during the sort of during when the Quest 2s were selling so well, it was actually COVID. People were sort of stuck in their homes, which meant people wanted to get out and speak to people, and that's incredibly important. And I think that's something that certainly VR does for a lot of people. It allows them to sort of get out and speak to people without having to sort of, like, you know, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of very different types of people on VR, and I think for the majority of people, we just want to sort of spend time with friends. You don't necessarily want to be out drinking every night. Just want to sort of hang out, and it's a way that we can do that with people from all different sort of sides of the world. Certainly sides of the country as well. You know, many of my friends live at all different reaches of the UK, and let's just jump to the top floor. But it's such a great way to sort of meet people you otherwise wouldn't. Alapus, this is the Crow's Nest section. Yeah, great view of the city. It does make me go very red. You actually see how big this place is. There's a bit of a clue just here that I sort of hold out. You can see there's a lot of the complexes down there. And if I move over here, you can kind of see, like, that's where we've just come from. We've just come from down by the pool down there. So, yeah. Very cool. There's mouse and cones up here. There is an upper level, actually, just up the ladder. Let's go how we're going to get that right now. Well, okay, if I just sort of reach up here, I don't know if I can grab that ladder, and here we go. You magically appear just up here in the real sort of crow's nest, where we get a great view of the city just here. Yeah, it's a nice place to sort of hang out. But how is everyone today? I am quite hungover, I've got to be honest. I'm a little bit headachy. I'll survive. Self-inflicted. Like I said, maybe some coffee. Maybe a bit of spinach or something. Not what my hair's doing. It's from all over the place. It's Romany's physics characters. They, and the fizz bones go wild. They go really wild. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the chats to fill up over on YouTube and Twitch and Kick, and then we might get the show started. But thank you everyone for joining. So I don't believe in intro screens. Well, you used to. I prefer just to sort of idly chat to people stopping by while I'm waiting. It's a bit more interactive. I love spinach, mate. Spinach is amazing. Like, raw spinach is kind of boring. No. I just think spinach on its own, but if you shred it up and cook it with something, it's very good. Oh my goodness, sorry, it's a good coffee. It's actually a really cheap coffee from Lidl's. It's from Bellarom Americano. Have I been to much Popeye? Not sure I understand the question. I mean, been too much Popeye? No, I've got nothing, I'm sorry. Don't know what that means. So, I hope having a little bit of background music playing very quietly doesn't sort of get me cancelled, but, you know, we'll see. Let's see. Fair. Good stuff. Wow, it's quite on the chance today. I guess everyone else has got the hangover, or either just in bed or than doing other things. I'm trying to... I've been watching too much Popeye. Oh, I get the reference, spinach. Yeah, I didn't, that didn't come quickly at all. That's what she said. Yeah, no, no, spinach is great. No, here's an interesting thing about spinach. Spinach is really like an incredible food that you really should get into your diet if you're not eating it. It's, there's a great book called Gut by Julia Enders. That's Julia with a G. I guess that's the Italian spelling. But I remember I was reading up about how important your stomach is to you, right? And like, it sounds like a bit of a derf, but sleep deprivation, right, is a fascinating thing. Sleep deprivation, when tested by a bunch of scientists, apparently, they took some rats and they kept electrocuting them to keep them awake. I think this experiment went on for weeks, and what they found is even though being sleep deprived was sent them a little bit delirious. The main problem behind it was actually that when you sleep, your gut repairs itself from all the damage that it sustains every day, right? And if you don't sleep enough, then your gut doesn't have time to repair, you start getting stomach problems. It's one to bear in mind if you're ever getting stomach problems and you're not sleeping right. But it gets worse than that. If your stomach doesn't repair, it can't absorb nutrients. And if you can't absorb nutrients, basically you're gonna die. It's something that kills off a lot of people in older age when their bodies start to fail on them. And, yeah. But yeah, so you need sleep for that reason alone. And so I'm just gonna turn off my, locomotion a sec, 'cause it's making me do strange movements. Also gonna try and speak a bit more normally. My grumbly voice is not good. I don't like it. Oh, I see. I can't turn off that feature because I'm not using tracking right now. That does make sense. Okay. Whoops. But yeah, no. Make sure you sleep for the sake of your gut health. It's very important. Cool. Okay. All right. We have a few more people on Twitch and YouTube. That's good. Hey guys, if it's your first time, just reach out to say hello. I'm gonna just test some audio levels in the background. So we're gonna get a bit of work done today. I'm actually gonna probably downsize the Lotus today if I get a chance. All my plans are like, I wake up and I plan to do this and I end up doing nothing. But and make some cosmetic changes in here as well. And that would be good. Now. See how it goes. Right, what are we looking at? I'm gonna look at Twitch a sec, see if we can get that going. Hey, okay. What? Still broadcasting? Am I got audio there? I mean, I'm just gonna talk normally for a sec, some absolute nonsense, just so I can do an audio test, okay? Alright, here we are. Here we go, here we go, here we go. This is my Hangover voice. Blah, 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 blah. Wonderful. Okay, that seems to be okay. And oh, I'm just gonna switch my main computer on as well. Okay, let me get this power plug here. So I'm very grumbly today. Very grumbly. Okay. And okay, got a login screen, so let's just get past that. And then make sure that's on mute, that's good. We'll just come out. Make sure that go ahead, that one. And duplicate that one. Sorry, two seconds, I really won't be a moment. So then that one. I just duplicate that screen as well. Did actually buy a much bigger monitor to help with this. Okay. Let's go, Kitty. Yeah, guys, very, very important that I don't, yeah. You need to... Oh, excuse me, I hiccuped. It's crazy. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I think we're good. Good. Right, let's see. Oh, sorry, I'm way too close to the camera there. Gosh, I hope I wasn't just, done over something. There we go. Hello! Ava Security Nicole J. Coming on a YouTube channel. How you doing, you okay? Oh, wait. Just gonna check something. That's great. So we're currently live on all major streaming platforms, which is always good. So you're gonna bring out the chats on all of them. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. The movie nights. No, I stopped the movie nights some time ago. People just lost interest and stopped turning up, and I get it. I think expecting people to sit still in the metaverse for any length of time is crazy. I think people come here to talk. I think having a routine movie night is kind of probably not spontaneous enough. I gotta be honest, every time movie night came along, I was kind of towards the end, I was a bit like, You know, we were running that fair the best part of 8 months, and it went well. We had good turnouts initially, and then I noticed those numbers dropping from sort of like, modest, but they were dropping from like sort of 25s down to more like 10. And then it was more like sort of 3 by the end. And then we started doing comedy nights, and that picked up a little bit. I think people liked the the adjustment. And, yeah, I thought bit around well for a couple months, and then by the end of it, it's like, yeah, do you know what? No one was actually turning up, so I just shit canned it, as you do. Gotta move for the times on these things. Yeah, all good. TV. Wonderful. Okay. And by the way, anyone watching on Kick, please feel free to subscribe. It does help me. Also, if you're on YouTube, throw in a sub as well. It's free. Do that. And then on Twitch, obviously I can't see subscribe because on Twitch the subscriptions cost money. So instead, please just follow me on that. And also, please be aware, as these little indicators down the bottom are probably flashing up every now and then. Follow me on Instagram for lots of daily videos. I'm a bit of a monster when it comes to posting on Instagram. YouTube and TikTok less. I tend to post a bit more serious content on those. No, actually I don't. Not on TikTok. No, TikTok kind of can go to hell. It's changed so much recently, and it's like, I don't think it's compatible with this format. From what I've seen, it's asking too much. It wants its own bespoke software installed. It wants me to put like a webcam on, so this is not about showing webcams. So I don't think TikTok is for us anymore. I think we've outgrown that. I think it's time to use more serious platforms. Yeah. It's just weird. I don't like that. That's too controlling. Always stream to more if I could. We even stream to like Twitter or X, it's so cool. Don't tend to get many comments on that though. I think people on X are either talking about radical left or right-wing issues, or they're laughing at cheesecake. To be honest, I like to just sit there laughing at cheesecake. That sounds good to me. But yeah. Yeah, cheesecake's good. Everyone likes cheesecake. Well, I say everyone likes cheesecake. Who doesn't like cheesecake? Like, are you mad? It's Clyde! Hello, Clyde. How are we doing? We're gonna... To be honest, I've just woken up, right? I had such an amazing night last night. I don't know if you guys were with the White Lotus crew last night, you would have seen some of the crazy fucking shit we got up to. It was absolutely nuts. We didn't stop till about 6 a.m. And that's 6 a.m. That's 6 a.m. kind of... Actually, I don't even know. Was that with or without daylight saving? But... oh my god. I actually flew a fucking helicopter. It's nuts. But I shouldn't be allowed to play helicopters. It's crazy. To be honest, I've also decided that motorbikes are not for me, but I did enjoy riding on a bus around a racetrack. Not driving it, because I can't drive for toffee. Bonjour! Cool, alright, Clyde. Hopefully see you soon then. I'll be probably in here or wherever. I'm just too lazy to move right now, even virtually. Like, if that, I don't want to get up physically, and even virtually, I just want to sit here just blathering away and see who listens. I'm just best puppy. I'm not. Yeah. No, if you didn't see some of the crazy crap we got up to, just check my Instagram. Oh, fuck. It was nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Pictionary was good. Decide I really like Pictionary. Yeah. Well, I've got, do you know what, something I really hate about VR, chat, generally, and you know, I'm sorry if this offends anyone. These fucking collars. Something I want to default to off in this world. Like, I can see the usage, right? And I'll say this, like, if people don't want to move around much, then it's a way to sort of drag them around with you. I get it, right? If people are feeling a bit lazy or passed out or whatever, you can just take them places with you, and that's a nice option. But yeah, nah, it's more often than not, it's just for people to sneak up behind you, collar you, and drag you off, and that's just frustrating for most people, I think. Yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah, I need more media player controls in more places around this world. I think that's something I'm gonna try and do today. Very much so. Well, Right. Let me just think. Oh, I'm gonna go and charge a tablet. So I'm gonna move this, because I don't know if I literally flashed my boobs at everyone just a moment ago. I hope I didn't. I'm so sorry if I did. Won't be the first time. Oh, my goodness. It's, you know, when the camera clips through the clothing, unfortunately gets to see a bit too much. You don't get this problem with Horizon's Sabotage, of course, because, well, you know. For missing entire sections of their bodies under the clothes. Yeah. Very cool. Ow. So if anyone's watching on, where we got? YouTube, please do hit the like button. It does help. I don't know if you can do that on the Twitch, to be honest. I'm not sure you can on the thing either, the kit broadcast. Well, don't know. On Discord, not Discord. I'm sorry. On Instagram, you can mash the heart button if anyone's around to do that. It all helps. Just gonna see how much charge is actually in that tablet. I've got a big Android tablet on my desk, but I haven't actually tried to turn it on in months. I don't know. Oh no, it's gonna make a really loud noise. It's crazy. Okay, well, let's wait. Come on, let's go. This goes boy. Okay. Lovely. Oh, sorry about any background noise. He likes to bing bong bong every time I switch it on. So we're just gonna carry on walking around here and explore. I'll see if I can find new features actually. I think that'd be quite good. Oops. Oh yikes! I'm all jingling all the way. Oh my goodness me, that's some. I may have to tune up the breast movements on this because they're ridiculous. Nobody jiggles that much when they walk. It's just insane. Okay. Yeah, so this is one of my favourite areas. Oh, look at this wall. I love the wall on this. This is like some amazing novel marker where it's just a simple. I can learn so much about texturing from these people. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Need to sort that audio as well, because it's not global. Have a look at this shader. Do what is now. I actually did generate a shader some time ago that looks like this. I asked for a sort of a lava lamp pattern, and I ended up, well, this isn't my shader, but oh, it's Clyde. Cool. Let's go say hello. So, because this way. Alright, so this is the main sort of like atrium, I guess. Is that an atrium? Yeah, I guess it's an atrium. Hello. How are we doing, Clyde? You okay?
Hello.
Look, check him out. There is Clyde. Now, of course, Clyde, don't forget, runs his own streams. So he's on Twitch, and it's _Clyde_, I believe. And we'll have some advert banners floating around in here to advertise that fact very shortly. I gotta work on a lot of things in this place. It's all going to take time and effort. I'm just hangover at the moment. So. How are you today?
Well, I'm okay, tired. Late one as well.
Yeah.
Probably not as late as you. I need to turn the board music down. It's well loud. One sec.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've got my volume very much there.
It was only because we're in.
Won't get me copyrights.
Yeah, I was at Popcorn Palace last night watching Conjuring 2. Very good film. I've never seen it before.
Oh, spooky movies. Oh.
Spooky movies. So that was fun. And then went to bed at a decent time and then woke up and then forgot I've got an analog bedside alarm clock thing. And obviously I forgot to set it. So I was like, oh my god, it's 9 o'clock. And then I walked around. I'm like, oh, it's 8. What? Oh, I went back. really baffled me.
Oh, of course, yeah, analog clocks don't self-correct. Yeah, that's a thing. Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Fun last night.
So
What did you guys get up to?
Well, we Dice dressed himself up as a pigeon in here, which you know what Dice is like when he gets going. Jesus, gets hyper. And that was just raucous. And then we played some Pictionary, but yeah, I probably can't broadcast a lot of what happened during that Pictionary. It got very inappropriate.
As things happen when at late night.
Indeed. And then we went to a racetrack world where, oh my god, I realised I just can't drive. I spent basically most of the time in the fence on a motorbike and in a very fast car.
It's proper hard on here to drive, isn't it? I've done it as well. Try flying an airplane. That's even harder.
It didn't go well. I can't take off for some reason, so I don't know what that's all about. Poop it.
It takes a while. Teresa was the person who showed me how to do it, and I was like, it was just like trying to. It's like you're on an aircraft carrier, and it's just like trying to take off and learn all the controls of the plane. It's mental. It took about an hour or so, figured it out, but there's a long curve of just me keep crashing into the sea.
Wonder if like plugging in a controller into the PC might yield better results with these things. I don't know if they're sort of rigged up to use that, or you have to use the sort of in-game hand controls. Because I can't get on with that for driving. Just can't do it.
I don't know. With Steam Link, you can put a controller on, so I expect you should be able to use a controller. And really, the controllers that we're using is just used for motion control to do with our avatars. They're not used to do with the game account. Well, I suppose maybe there is. I don't know. Certain levels will probably have abilities where you can swap to a controller and do it. But it's all above my head when it comes to VR chat.
Yeah, fair. Oh my god, I'm just so sleepy I can't think straight. I've got some a mackerel and spinach and drink in the fridge, which might wake me up. And
how much?
No.
Was it quite a lot of inebriated drinking last night with yourself?
Oh yeah, there actually was. I think all of us were on something, but there was towards the end of the night we ended up going to. We found ourselves in the middle of the racetrack after crashing the helicopter upside down. And we were just sat on top of the building, and like people who were going around the track were like stopping to come and check if we were okay because we were just sat on top of a roof. And it was really funny. I mean, it's like people were just parking up and getting out of their cars, and we always like, "Are you okay up there?" And so yeah, we're funny. We're just stopping for a chat because you can change the weather on there, right? It was this like lucky sort of like night time with rain and stuff, so we sat there just enjoying that and just being crazy, and it was really cool. I really like that.
That's so funny. It's good that people actually stopped and said, "Are you okay?" Because people are like, "Oh, do you not understand what you're doing?"
We kept making up this stuff around like how there's a Halloween update in there, and like don't stay on the ground, you have to get up on the ceiling because there's a crazy witch who's like going around like doing crazy things and like, making helicopters crash and stuff. And then like I think people were starting to believe it, and they're like, you gotta check the windows on the houses that you'll see her staring.
Oh my god!
So we're like, we're really that. Oh, that's surreal.
That's so funny.
Oh dear me. Yeah, today I'm gonna try best endeavours, Clyde, and of course this never happens. I've been saying this so long for different things now, I never get around to it. I've tried downsizing the Horizon Lotus today to bring it down, so the second bar is going. It's gonna be gone. And also the pool might be halved, and the private rooms might be. And the reason for it, big exclusive announcement, is because I might be putting in some games rooms. So what I'm going to do is look for, like, not the sort of games that other places have, and it's all very copy and paste. I want to try, if I can. I might have a couple that are quite common, just as easy hits, because they're like, if they're conversational games, I like that. But
I like the idea of games and experiences, but there's very much a three-worded thing that you need to put in: key, lime, pie.
Oh my god. Okay, if I mean maybe, but what I'm going to start doing is making the place a little modular. I think because the place is so open and so big now. Don't get me wrong, it's not vast, but it's just for what it is. 32 people. It's too big. So I need to start bringing it back in to bring the performance up, because Horizon's performance has been terrible. I mean, you know what it's like. You go into these social rooms and you go down an hour. It's 20 hours.
Well, Lotus was like back to basically when the Lotus was only half the size, and you had that little outdoor area. People still loved that, and it was like it wasn't too much a difference. I mean, don't get me wrong, like the rooms and everything. I still think the rooms, because obviously you had the lift with the different rooms and stuff. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like. It's a frustrating thing. It must be a frustrating thing as a builder that you're kind of like, you're hearing all this stuff from Meta saying that, oh, well, we'll move into this new engine. You're going to have 100 player counts. You're going to have all this extra processing power. And yet you as a creator are actually backscaling your... And don't get me wrong, the Lotus doesn't crash as nearly enough as some of the worlds. Like if you go into any kind of like closed avatar ones, it crashes out like within about 2 minutes, isn't it? Or if you were to go into some of the social spaces, it kind of crashes within an hour. The Lotus is about an hour or two, and then basically it does it.
Yeah.
So it's frustrating.
It
the fact that basically you're going to scale back.
Yeah, at some point I'll be saying sort of sayonara to the spawnable interiors, and I think I'm going to rework the spawnable drinks and the horns, so I'm going to have banks of stuff already loaded into the world, because I think spawning things in, it's a theory, I think spawning things in might be compounding problems. I mean, it's not letting go of the memory of things that weren't already in more.
That's what I mean, it's caching the memory or internally on the map, isn't it? So it's like, it's not clear. It's not clearing itself
so
the way it should do. Yeah.
I'm going to try and look at all combinations of things that could be spawned in, because the horns are quite simple, really. Like they're interactive, they're animated. That could be quite expensive, because all animated objects have to be synced between headsets, right? So
what about like the microwave and the kumquat or whatever it was, the thing that you can things that you can grab and throw? They use some form of physics.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, because they're individual objects. They don't... Each object is synced, right? So the more objects you have synced, then the more sort of network bandwidth it uses, I guess, which can cause performance problems. So to keep your animatable so then all time low is good. Now the advantage of spawning things in is up front you don't have much on the go, but when you have things spawned in, then it starts to reach out of that budget. But what I can do is I can have a bank of, say, like 3 types of drinks each, right? And then just have them already loaded in the world. So if you try and spawn more than sort of 3 German beers, unfortunately, from any thingy, it'll be like, well, there aren't anymore, you can't spawn that. So try spawning other drinks instead.
And people spam... People used to spam that button as well, and then you'd just be like, nothing's showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, we all do. I think it's impatience as well. We're just like...
I think it's a combination of things, and then the ultimate thing that I can't control is my theory that the reason why worlds are crashing when there's high footfall, and this is an important bit, is because it's spawning in newer high detailed avatars with rich clothing, sort of textures on them, right? And there's people coming and going. If it's not unloading that data, that session is going to grind to a halt. But it's just like, I think it's difficult for any creator to hear people coming into their worlds and going, this is glitchy. You know it's not.
I was part of a test, actually, where we went into a private instance. We all wore the original Horizon clothing, and it still did the same thing regardless. So it's like, even though like I think a lot of us all think like the new avatars and the amount of detail going into the avatar creations and stuff like that are causing a lot of problem. And they probably are to an extent, but
No.
there was still like it would after an hour it would still kind of get to a point and the whole world would crash out still. Now, whether if you changed it, let's say you just went into a blank world with a chair, maybe, but I don't know.
The reason I sort of postulate is due to a footfall, like people coming in and going in and not released avatars. And fair warning, we are doing a live stream, but hello, someone alert. He's the amazing Antari, stood behind me. What's that camera over there? But yeah, the reason I say that is because I'll put a DJ bot, for example, into the Lotus Stream day, and that session will run for about 5 hours, no problems. But the moment you start getting lots of people coming in and out during the sort of the high seasons, if you like, I didn't lost long. So you got ban how 20 minutes. And because we're not the busiest world on the platform, we do get an hour and 20 minutes, which is why I don't think it's necessarily the fault of any individual place. It depends on popularity. So I would say, without sort of naming names, I would say some of the more notoriously busy places probably have this every half hour-ish. And that must be crippling.
And they have multiple instances at busy periods as well, which is just even more crazy. So let's say you are trying to get into a world with your friends. The world crashes out. Then you try to get back into the same world, but there's about 65 people trying to do that at the same time.
Yeah.
Just imagine the placement of it. It's just anarchy. So for like 10 minutes every hour, about 15 minutes, probably 10 to 15 minutes every hour, you're spending time trying to get back into a world where everybody else is in the same world. And that's just I saw it last night where people were being thrown into wrong instances earlier on in the evening. Like, I briefly jumped on for like 10 minutes to go say it was Simply Michelle's 40th. Happy birthday, Simply Michelle.
So I saw Lemon's message about that at like 5 a.m. I was like, oh no. Because that was like 12 hours before, like, he sent that message out. So, sorry, Lemon, I did see him. I'm terrible at messages.
Hello,
Ophelia, we are live stream. Just a warning, you feel free to come in and jump in behind and talk, but just so you know.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah, I think I need a little sign just to warn people when come in if I'm still on air. I think that would be a cool thing to do. Yeah, I'll do that.
That's quite a little banner that comes up straight away, by the way. You are live.
You're walking into a live stream area.
Sorry, I didn't even know you
were free to get involved.
Usually in these situations, I swear. I usually swear a lot, but usually when I'm live, I'm like, oh, no, I've got to be well behaved.
I swear like a fucking trooper all the time. Honestly, it's absolutely fine. I think... it's absolutely fine.
Bums.
I always like Peter asked this question. Peter said, like, do you mind what people do on your streams? And I was like, well, I think I draw the line at certain antics that, to be honest, would like turn anyone, which is like, racism and like people acting like, you know what I mean? There's lines
Negative
where in conversation I would distance myself from anyway. Yeah. Or I would certainly quell anyone sort of like talking about people directly or anything that they would regret doing, anything that would embarrass them in time, I think. But at the same time, I think people are responsible adults. As long as people look after their own reputation when they're on here, then absolutely fine. Oh my goodness me. That's really funny. Yeah.
That's what I think about those people.
You know how this avatar is like your other avatar's base one?
Yes.
Well, there's another one that I found that looks extremely similar.
Yeah.
Which is this one.
Let's have a little look.
Whoa.
That's just taking its time to load a sec, because we're on PC, I think. Yeah. Oh, crikey. Okay. Yeah, that's the face is a little different, but the hair and I think the body mesh are the same. So when you start shopping for avatars, what you'll find a lot of the artists who sew these avatars together do, right, is that they'll publish a list of sort of commercial assets that they've used. So there are currently something like 8 different base body meshes that are so exceptionally well made, they tend to be the ones that people use. And that looks possibly like the Zin Fit mesh, which is used by a lot of people. There are some others, I can't name them off the top of my head. But the face meshes as well tend to be done by either the same or other people, and they tend to stitch them together and then add all the features on, like the sort of go-go loco for the darts, seating positions again. It's a highly, highly skilled thing, but they don't necessarily make the base clothes and the faces. But something they might do is when they do that, like, for example, the Zardia avatar, I think, took the Zin Fit model, and I think she made the butt bigger, and she made the boobs smaller. So, you know, just for that it was a very specific look. So when I bought that model, I've seen it just make the boobs a little bit bigger. So it's really, because it's a great model. It's a really good sort of. It's actually not my first avatar. It's my second. The first one was very anime. Your secret's alright, but I only used it for like a day. Yeah, it was. I don't want to switch to it now in case it's in a state of.
You
know what I mean?
you don't need to. You don't need to. Yeah, you can do it later.
We're not flashing the audience here. Yeah, so, yes, but no, I do, and later I'll definitely show you that, but it looks a lot more anime, it's a lot simpler. I really liked it, and it's, I used it in some of the first sort of videos after setting up the Lotus over here, but, you know, be honest, after time, I was kind of like, no, actually, I found the Zardia one by Cryptic Cat, and I was like, I really like that one, so that's the one I used for about a month, and I'll still switch back to it occasionally, but then I found this one by Demon Baby, which is, it's called Rory, and I know she was doing a bit of a sale the other day, so I picked it up. And
I know of the Rory avatar. Yeah, quite popular actually. I think a lot of people have it.
Yeah, this.
But did you just edit it? Did you just edit it yourself? That's very cool.
Yeah. When you buy an avatar from a store like Jinxie, Booth, Gumroad, or there's another one, I can't remember. But when you buy them, you buy the Unity projects with all the meshes in them. Now, the license terms are you can't claim to have made it yourself, right? You're stealing. You just have to drop every now and then that it was made by someone else. Hence, where I do that on videos, and also put in the description on the avatars as well. Credit where credit's due. But yeah, I do quite heavily edit them. But to be honest, they're so good, but I'll like change the hair colours, put horns on them. Maybe I'll add an extra sort of menu options.
I wonder why I was so tiny.
Yeah. And you can sort of buy clothing from stores as well, and you can add that to the characters. Although that's where things get a little bit more difficult, because every attempt I've tried to do that, it hasn't quite worked right. But
you can download like mods.
You
can get free stuff as well.
Yes, yeah, you can. On these stores, there's a lot of people giving stuff away for free, which is wonderful, right? But yeah, it's usually because they're also selling stuff, and it's just to sort of get you using their stuff and going, yeah, this is a really good offer. Like, let's try that. But you have to disclose when you buy stuff what your sort of Discord name is, what your VR chat name is, because they'll say in the terms of service you can't upload it as a public avatar, because that would allow people to grab it and reuse it. And the whole point is people are trying, sell these things. They're spending time on making a product that they can sell. So that's if you are caught sort of giving that out to people, then that's going to be. It sounds like it's going to end very badly for you anyway. You probably won't be allowed to buy anything from them in the future, because they'll look out for you. And it's not cool to spread out sort of things that I've spent a lot of time making, because I tell you what, even modifying these avatars is fucking difficult. And I can see where it takes.
I've spoken to a lot of
just to get good at this.
Talking to a lot of the Harpoo group, the Harpoo Foundation. Shout out to the Harpoo. A lot of the kind of avatar creators in that group, explaining like literally all the fizzbone techniques and all that, and that's just fizzbone stuff. And on top of that, the layering. Then on top of that, then the creation. Then you got to also then put in like you think like on the PC side, you've got all the kind of crazy world physics that these avatars that do. Like for example, you can get a spaceship that just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then you think like, oh my god, like how do you what? This is me, like, I'm ready player me creating like the most dodgiest bald dude that you can find. Yeah, so
There's so much
is
to
very
it, and
much
if you ever wanted
cool.
and then like a new skill, this is definitely like a great thing to get into, both world creation and avatar creation. I've noticed most of the big builders on here either are really good at avatar creation or world creation. They don't sort of tend to do both. Some do. I have seen some crossover, but they're just such creating disciplines that take years to sort of perfect from what I've seen. That like, here I am a month in and I'm just still modifying them. It's
What up?
It's like this avatar.
Hey, it's for show. For show coming
Yeah,
in.
what's
We're
up?
on a live stream right now. Just fair disclosure, so that we
This
got
one
for
has
show here in the
so
background.
many
He's an amazing
waterfalls.
builder.
Oh,
No, this one.
sure.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Hello.
What's up, homies?
Thought I'd recognize that voice.
All good. I'm just
Yeah, it doesn't take people very long.
No.
that's very recognisable always. How you doing, Ali? For show, you okay?
I'm doing good. It's a great morning. I celebrated my buddy's birthday party last night. That was really fun. So
Awesome, dude.
now I'm just
Nice.
waking up and enjoying the day.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We had
Very
a-
cool. What are your
we had
plans for the
daylight-
day?
Probably blender and some more blender.
Very cool. Very cool.
Sad to say,
my
blender
goodness,
takes up
what's the
a
video?
majority of my time
What you do?
these days.
That's not sad to say, hey,
Well,
listen, that's a really good
these
skill that we're all
avatars,
developing there. And I always say
like,
to people, like, because people say, like, I spend a bit of money on, like,
Make on the
VR
world.
headsets, motion trackers, the what, yeah, sure I do, but,
What,
think
you
about it this way.
literally-
I could be spending all
Oh
that
my
money
God,
on
this is
going
you.
out and getting drunk every night.
Yeah, and then
But
what?
I don't.
Oh,
So,
1000%.
We're all building
The amount of
this-
money I have
we're all
saved
building this thing
on this
together.
headset is insane.
That's amazing on PC, by the way. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, absolutely. I often joke
I used to go
about
to
how
raves.
when you do VR clubbing.
There's cherry
Oh, yeah.
blossom.
Oh, sorry. I cut you off. I was just saying, I used to go to raves and like in real life, like every weekend, and now I can go to raves in here, and it's just as fun. Like, I mean, obviously in real life, it's it hits different, but it's just as fun in VR. I think, like,
Whoa.
it's the same environment. You're around like-minded people listening to good music. It's amazing. I love it, and it's free.
There's
Yeah,
so much
absolutely.
stuff with this. I
It's
can have
free and the
Thor's hammer.
environments are absolutely incredible. I mean,
Where
this
is
is
it?
testament to it. So this is obviously I didn't build this,
Oh, well,
right?
there you go.
This
There's
is
your
by
favourite
Wispy
thing.
Wing,
I mean,
and this is
you'd
the
be better
very
with
well-known
Loki's,
Afterglow build. But
big
honestly,
hole.
Yeah.
Khaled
Like,
showed it to me
no,
like
not
5
working.
days ago, and I know been into
Maybe
it right
in
now. I
both
know it's been
that
around the world. But I came in here and then I was like, I've seen a lot of Wispy Wing builds. They're all incredible. But this is the one that I was kind of like, I kept coming back to every day and just looking
Oh,
around
this
at all
is
the
a
different
staff?
techniques and the angles, the different
I could do an ice
things on the
cream.
walls, the different. Oh my god! And I was like, I gotta buy
Whoa,
it.
you are like
The
Loki.
fat bag, gotta buy it. So I bought it, and then here we are. And any angler with it
explosion?
every single night now for sitting here a couple
hell
hours
did
every
you get
night. I
this
think
avatar?
not a long one because can't be doing this for like 5 hours
Avatar
every night.
world.
It's crazy.
There are
So
male
I'm working in the
ones,
morning, like it's this.
Blood cloud.
Right.
Oh,
I like this world though. Yeah, it's chill.
yeah, it's very good. I like sort of the it's so layered and complex,
Like
and yeah.
Wolverine
You spend a couple
claws.
days in here and actually know where
Oh my
everything
God, I
is and
want
how
to
to
take me.
get to everything, but like it goes all the way up like this. It's about was it 8 levels
Okay.
in here? It's
I'll
just-
drop a
it's
portal.
silly.
One
It's just it's expensive, but it's done so
Yeah,
well.
it's crazy.
It's done so well.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I want to
so
make this
yeah.
glass. I want to make some glass like this. How it's like a tube and it curves. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm just taking Clyde
And-
to
and the
Vex's
shine as
Avatar
well.
World to get him the male version of this one.
Cool. Okay. That sounds good. But yeah, no, the glass is a great effect. But I
Yeah.
think I see quite a lot of people doing that sort of glass in Horizon Worlds, and they do it by using. I think it's the smoothness. They do the smoothness with a very very faint alpha texture, maybe. To do that on a
Yeah, it's
cylinder,
gotta be the
you
I think if you take the roughness all the way down, and then
Yeah.
yeah, get rid of the alpha pretty much, or just like a light alpha, then yeah, I think it would work.
Yeah.
I would even put like an MEO on it.
Yeah, well, yes, yeah. Oh, hang on a sec. MEO. There's no alpha on an MEO. That's one problem with that. So you probably have to go for a MESA. So maybe play with the
Oh
specular,
yeah,
and the specular gives a shine.
you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, but the MESA has the alpha channel for sure. Right, you've got that. That's great. You got a variable alpha channel, and you've got control of the specular. And you've got the metallic in the emissive. I wouldn't say you need emissive for it too much, but
Oh yeah, you
metallic, you
don't
could
need
put a
a
little bit in, I guess. That actually, no, metallic could create a shine. I think the big problem you've got here is that this, if you look closely, would carry some sort of environment map to provide like a reflective quality. And I think how you do that in Horizons would be with the metallic. But honestly, you can create custom skyboxes where you can provide your own reflection maps, right? That is a thing that you can do. I had a go of it in a world once. The problem is it's you can't do it per object. You have to do it for the whole world, which means if you make things shiny, that every fucking shiny thing is like super shiny in that world. It's yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing, but you could pull off something incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually playing with those custom environment gizmos, and it's really cool that you can just like upload your own reflection map and fog map and all that. I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is a nice feature. I wish it was possible to have multiple per world, if that makes any sense, because it seems a bit like, you have to set something up like a reflection map, but then actually, what if you want to alternate those per object, right? You want multiple materials with multiple reflection maps. Like you might have 2 different rooms, one indoor, one outdoor, and one might need to reflect the the outdoor world. No needs to reflect the indoor world, so it's color limiting. But I like what Horizons is doing. It's definitely moving in the right direction. I'm very excited to see what the new engine brings, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
We've got a bit of
stoked.
time
I am
to go on
stoked
that one.
on that.
Very cool. Oh my goodness, I'm so hungover. My head hurts so much. What time is it? 2
Me
o'clock.
too.
Oh, fudge.
I'm extremely hungover. Freaking, I partied too hard last night.
I think we all did by the sounds of it. We had daylight savings over in the UK, so we all got an extra hour. And of course, then we all stayed up for an extra 3 hours. Foot's like, what do you want? Right, I'm gonna end the stream at this point, I think, and just get back to being hungover a bit. But I'll probably do another stream later on. But yeah, goodbye from us. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, follow buttons, follow my YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. Always follow the Instagram. That's where the most updates hit. But the best way to view the streams is definitely YouTube, Twitch, or even Kick. So yeah, please do make sure you subscribe on those. I don't ask for you to sort of like throw me any money. I don't need it, but just follow me. That's all I ask. Okay. Thank you.